What's up with y'all, man? I hope y'all are having a good day today. If you had a bad day, I hope it was something that you could learn from, and I hope tomorrow will be better. I hope the rest of your week will be better. But, today I wanted to talk about how a situation doesn't go your way, but even if it doesn't go your way, there's better waiting for you. There's been a lot of times where we have expectations on certain situations. We wish it was one way, but it just happens another way, and we get disappointed, or it's something that we don't expect. But understand this: when something doesn't go our way, when a situation doesn't happen the way that we wanted it to, it happens for a reason. It happens for a better future, or it's clarity of something that we were missing. And the thing is, we can't always expect things to go our way because, we're not in control of what happens in our life. We are to a certain extent, but when it comes to things that we can't control, like certain situations, certain people, certain problems that we have, there's no way we can determine the outcome of how it happens, or, what happens in the situation. All we can do is just experience the situation and figure out what we learn from it. Now, when we do this, this is when we truly become a better person, because once you learn how the experience changed you, once you feel your emotions, once you feel, how this experience changed you, whatever it was, you don't seem to be as, you don't seem to be like mad at the outcome. You don't seem to be, depressed. You might be depressed at first because it didn't happen the way you wanted it to, or, something that you didn't expect happened. But over time, once you learn how to heal and deal with the situation for how it was, then that's when you truly learn, like, how to move different, or that's when you learn what you learned from what happened in that situation. And over time, we start to appreciate that things didn't go the way we wanted, because, when we want things to happen the way we want, it's just temporary feelings that we have at the time. So what do I mean by that? If we want a certain person to work, like, in our lives, we only felt love for that person at the time, but over time, when situation changes, people change, situations change, we start to appreciate how, like, the outcome happened, even though it didn't happen the way we wanted it to. And then that's when you realize that, man, this outcome made me into this person, or this outcome made me get this, like, it made me find a new person, or it made me find myself more, or, it helped me, advance in my career, anything like that. Like, the situation, however it happened, it just, over time, it makes you have clarity of how it changed you and how it benefited you and what you learned from it. Now, this is only going to happen if you take your healing process, like, seriously. You can't rush your healing process, because it's just going to get worse, and you're going to go through the same situation over and over again. So once you realize what the issue is, once you realize when the situation's over, that's when, that's when you got to step back and really learn. Like, you got to step back and take the time to really learn what happened. You got to figure out what happened wrong, what you did, what you can do to improve. If it's a situation with the person, you got to understand how they felt, their feelings, why they did what they did. It's a whole process, and it's not something that's going to happen overnight. Like, it's something that we have to do consistently, and it's something that we're going to have to go through, throughout life. Like, we have to learn every day if you want to become a better person. If you want to become the best person you can, you have to, take the sacrifice to learn every day. You got to take the sacrifice to learn through your situations. You got to feel your feelings, man. You got to go through pain. You can't be scared of pain. You can't be scared of heartbreak. You can't be scared of, just things not going your way, man. You're going to have ups and downs in life, and, they're both necessary for life. It's not until we're sad when we actually learn something from life. If we're happy all the time, then, we're comfortable. We don't really care at the moment. We just care about our feelings. But when you're sad, that's when you really get to learn yourself. That's when you get to learn situations, how to handle yourself. That's when you really matter the most, when you're sad, because that's when you really need yourself. That's when you need other people around you. And you got to make sure you have the right people around you, man. There's been plenty of people I've talked to. There's been plenty of situations I've been in where they just had the wrong people around them, so it made them feel worse, or, they gave them the wrong type of advice. And, you just got to make sure you have people who genuinely care about you. Like, you can't just have people that you're around because you want the attention, or that you just want to feel like you're loved, right? But you got to make sure these people actually want your best interest. Like, you got to make sure these people actually care for you. Don't just be surrounded by people just because you want to be surrounded by someone. Like, you got to make sure they're the right type of people for you. Because at the end of the day, there's people who will hate on you. There's people who hate that you're in a certain position in your life. So they'll do anything to talk you out of that position, or they'll do anything to, take your power away. A lot of people, they want to be able to control you. And if they have that controlling power over you, they're going to feel like they're better than you, and they're going to feel like, you're not really worth anything to them. And to you, you won't understand because you just want their validation and you just want to feel loved, right? But like I said, you got to make sure these people have a actual genuine interest in you. You got to make sure these people are actually checking up on you. Don't be that person who is in a one-sided relationship, Make sure that you do what you need to do to love yourself, but once you love yourself, make sure you love other people, Everyone has their own negative qualities, so we're not perfect. Just, if you're in a bad situation with somebody, talk to them. Try to understand why they do what they do. Understand why, understand why they go through what they go through, A lot of people, they don't like showing their emotions. A lot of people don't like to show other people their feelings because they might feel judged, or they don't want to feel weak in the moment. They don't want to feel like they're vulnerable, right? They don't want to feel, like I said, they don't want to feel judged. We always want to have like a strong persona to ourselves. We always want to seem strong. We always want to seem like we're not going through any issues or problems. But at the end of the day, everyone knows that we all have problems that we have to solve, bro. So, if you have a friend or a family member, go check up on them right now, man. Everyone has their own issues. And let me say this, if you have someone that you're genuinely interested in, and you see them pulling back from you, or you're not getting the same type of treatment, don't be scared to ask them, man, what's going on with you? You can talk to me, I'm here for you. A lot of people, we need that because we don't feel comfortable, explaining ourselves. We don't feel comfortable, just putting our problems out there, man. We got to feel loved and secure first, So, if you're one of those people who are waiting for someone to talk to you, or you have a friend that you know that you're going through it, or you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, man, go check up on them, man. It's only a matter of time before, you never know what they might do, So go check up on your people, man. And make sure you check up on yourself too. Get rid of any relationships that are not serving you. Get rid of the people who are only damaging you. Get rid of the people who are not for you, man. At the end of the day, it's just you, and it's you against the world, man. It's you with a higher power, and it's your close friends, Don't be afraid to cut people off who are not serving you. Don't be afraid to get rid of those toxic relationships. Don't be afraid to go meet new people. Don't be afraid to do things for yourself. Don't be afraid to do the things that you need to do for your own self-care. And that's all I got for right now, man. My name is Keith Bryan. I hope this video helped you in some type of way, man. Like and subscribe. If you have any type of advice that you need, put it down in the comments, man. Just do the best you can, man. That's all we can do. And, just remember, man, this life is temporary, so live how you want to live. And, we just take it a day at a time, man. So do the best you can do, and I'll see you soon.